Welcome to Finest Worksongs. My name is Matt.
My name is also Matt.
Our summer jams continue. These are not summer songs per se. These are just songs we want to choose. We're picking individual songs, not full albums. And Matt and I are going back and forth. Although, Matt, I feel like today you have picked what could be a banger of a summer jam.
This might have been the song of the summer back in 1984.
What do you got for us, Matt?
Easy Lover by Phil Collins and Philip Bailey. Philip Bailey, one of the two main lead singers of Earth, Wind & Fire.
My brother went to high school in the 70s, and I remember him having a lot of Earth, Wind & Fire.
There's a funk and a jam to it for sure, man. It's good stuff. So Philip Bailey puts out the solo album called Chinese Wall.
Chinese Wall?
Chinese Wall.
Because of the Great Wall of China?
Maybe.
Funny that it's just called Chinese Wall and not Great Wall of China.
That's what they were going for. Like, oh, I can never remember the name of that thing. That Chinese Wall. Phil Collins is producer. They wanted to collaborate on a song together. So jamming out one night, and they come up with the hook and this melody for the song. And they co-write it with Nathan East, this bassist, this musician who's played with tons of people. So Matt, he's played with Elton John, Sting.
Heard of him?
Paul McCartney.
Wow.
Steve Winwood. Clapton, and Savage Garden.
Also, I just want to Savage Garden. What did they sing? Let me pull them up. Dang it, you got me sidetracked. As I'm looking it up, I'll let you know. I was going to say, you play for Paul McCartney. Not only are you playing for a Beatle, but you're playing bass. Yeah. All right, here's Savage Garden. Not what I expected. Two guys.
This is a huge hit.
I feel like I'm about to recognize it.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
You don't remember this part? You'll recognize
the chorus.
Yeah, here it comes. Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Not quite hygienic to bathe in the sea, but desperate times.
In Nathan East's defense, he also wrote the bass line to Daft Punk's Get Lucky. This was a huge hit, man.
Oh, yeah. I'll never get tired of this.
No.
This could be on just loop continually. Never goes away.
Yeah.
Just this. The funny thing is you could go, oh, I mean, that's like the most basic bass.
Yeah, right.
You know? In the simplicity lies genius of Nathan East.
So these three guys write the song. Philip Bailey's only U.S. Top 40 hit as a solo artist. It's a song Phil Collins will play in concert for years to come. It's on one of his greatest hits albums. Bailey got flack for having a white producer.
Well, I mean, he's coming from Earth, Wind & Fire.
He's coming from Earth, Wind & Fire. Phil Collins is a legendary musician, songwriter, artist. But he's also kind of a dorky-looking white guy.
Yeah.
Even back then, you watch the video for this, and he's got the little patch of hair.
He's like Stewie. He looked like Stewie.
He does look like baby
from
Stewie.
Family Guy.
And he kind of sounds like him,
Yeah.
too. He's got, I knew Phil Collins was a drummer and a musician, all this, but he does drums, keyboards on this, lead, backing vocals. I mean, there's only like 5 people that play on this.
Let's listen to the drums on this.
They're so loud.
You can tell when a drummer is hitting really hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that. I mean, he's the producer, so he made the drum sound almost a little harsh. Like,
They're edgy.
yeah, they're edgy. Which is funny because when you compare it to some of that 80s sound that came out, where everything was so compressed and tight, almost leaning electronic.
But it's also a nice mix between, you've got these like loud drums and these amazing harmonies between these two guys.
Philip Bailey sings the verse, and what they call Phil Collins' part is a bridge. It doesn't feel like a bridge.
No, it
It
doesn't.
just feels like a pre-chorus or a second type of verse. It's so cool.
It got to number 2 in February of 1985 for a couple weeks, but it could not get past I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner.
I wanna know what love
I didn't remember the gospel choir.
Oh, you don't
in the
remember that
background.
part?
No.
Oh, man.
So it's like an 80s ballad with a gospel choir behind it. I
Yeah.
don't feel like that was very common.
It wasn't common, but I remember that. I remember riding to like 4th grade and both of these songs coming on the radio. I almost feel like I remember riding to school and there's a bit of a downer, but it's like the news about Lynn Bias dying coming over the radio.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's such like an NC State kid memory because of like ACC basketball. So you would have been tied into
I
all
would be
of
like,
the...
oh my God. Yeah. And I remember this video because it's a music video about making a music video. So it shows them like practicing, they're rehearsing. And then there's even parts of the video where they're performing and you can hear their live vocals over the track. Yeah, that's them.
You can hear them singing on top of the track.
And finger snapping.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
It's karaoke.
To their own song.
Yeah.
The 80s.
Matt, speaking of the 80s, you know where else this song appeared? The very first WrestleMania.
And in the main event, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, and Roddy Piper face World Wrestling Federation champion Hulk Hogan and Mr. T. Special guest referee Muhammad Ali. Special ring announcer Billy Martin. Special timekeeper Liberace.
Liberace was the timekeeper? I like to think of him having the huge piano set up nearby. And he just starts playing along.
That's so 80s.
You always say a good song's a good song.
Good song's a good song.
We're going to test that theory.
We'll see how this goes.
This is by a band called Death Blossoms.
I can see where this is going. Is this a video game?
It does sound like it. Let me fast forward.
Double bass?
Yeah. That guy's got a double kick drum, and he's not playing half as hard or as tough as Phil Collins did. Let's see how the drums sound on this version.
Oh, no.
That was by Straight No Chaser, but all these terrible college a cappella bands have versions as well. The things I do for this podcast,
I know, I'm
the
sorry.
things I suffer
You
through.
fall on the sword so many times. There's so many hills you've died on for the sake of our podcast.
And finally, the thing that we learned from Ted Lasso.
I'm sorry about that, Coach.
Set your alarm for PM instead of AM?
Yes, sir, Steve Kerr. Thank you.
Still, you got down here pretty quick.
Yeah, well, I think a fella should only take as long as the tune Easy Lover by Phil Collins and Philip Bailey to get dressed in the morning.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So on brand that Ted Lasso would like this song.
The folks behind Ted Lasso, in a lot of ways, wanted to combine English and American ethos. Phil Collins, an Englishman, Philip Bailey, an American. It's this perfect mix of music brilliance.
There you go. Thanks for tuning in to another Summer Jams. We'll see you next time.